I just got hit by you know, by a big tired wave. That even fucking makes any sense.
You just like yawn and you feel like your entire body go into a state of like, why the fuck am I awake?
Yep. Yeah, but try to power through. Do it for the gram.
What kind of did you get any changes to the fresh cut today than you normally get?
Nope. Just a fade.
I think I'm gonna go get a cut today too, honestly, after this. You gave me the motivation.
Going to Great Clips.
No, I actually go to this bunch of Asian ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just four of them, and I'm pretty sure they just rotated it out, but they literally are just sitting there talking, we'll say Mandarin the whole time.
Talking Asian.
Yeah. Like I
Whatever
honestly,
language they're talking.
yeah, honestly don't know. I'm assuming they're Chinese. Chinese or Japanese is what I would assume, but they're just jabbering the whole time. Like they never stop talking. It's just obviously all shit you can't hear. And then you ask them something, they're like, okay, okay, thank you. Good day. And it's like super just like short to the point, one word, done, back to speaking Mandarin.
You pay in cash.
No, I pay card.
Oh, this barber makes me like he does an online scheduling thing, like it's on an app. It's like you pay before you even fucking show up. Like you schedule an appointment like a week and a half in advance, and then you pay right there. I don't know. I guess it's kind of handy, so you don't have to pay in store or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
And it's good for him because I mean if you don't show up, it's your fault. I'm assuming he'd reimburse, but
yeah, yeah. I mean, he's pretty chill about it. I think I've canceled before, and it's like I don't know.
did he
Yeah,
just
man.
like be like, hey, bro, yeah, you paid for a haircut, just schedule one and you don't gotta pay for the next one?
Shit, man. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh man, did I get gypped?
I was about to
Gypped out of
say
more money.
you lose like I'm gonna bet you pay around 35 for a haircut.
Yeah, 30, 35. It's like $30 for a haircut, and then I ask you for a tip. I'm like, tip?
Tip. It's like,
It's
bro,
like,
aren't you
what the
aren't you,
fuck?
aren't you making all the money from this haircut? Who else are you
Yeah.
paying? Who else are you
It's like this is
paying?
all going in your pocket, dog. What do you mean tip?
Well, I gotta pay rent. I'm like, well, that tip's paying the rent then. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd get it if like it was another dude who had to like pay a fee. Not really. I don't know. I hate tipping.
I
I
hate
hate
tip.
tipping, especially at restaurants, especially restaurants in Washington, because they get paid. Like it's not like those other states that like restaurant workers could literally not get paid if you don't tip them. But not in Washington. Like Washington, like California and Oregon, I think like that. Like you, and Colorado's one of those states, but like they have to at least get paid minimum wage. So it's like, yeah, you're tipping,
That
but
just
like they're getting
baffles me
paid.
though, why the other states don't do it the way we do. Cause I'm like, I mean, I understand the fact that they get tipped, so they're getting money other than just their wages, but it's like, why do you then put the burden on the customer rather than putting the burden on the person who fucking hired them to make sure they get paid a wage?
Well, if you're allowed to do it, as if you can pass on the cost to the customer as much as you can, you do it. If you're
True.
allowed, I mean, ain't nothing stopping them. But because yeah, it's like you would think those restaurants in those states like make just oodles of money. Like they literally only have to pay them like $3 an hour, and then the rest all comes from tips. Like if you have to pay your, and they probably don't require health insurance, like the employer to pay for health insurance. So it's like I don't understand how those restaurants fail. I don't understand how you would fail. You would have to be just a piss poor manager,
For
just have
real.
like a shitty restaurant in order to fail. I mean, you can't fail by not making money. Like, please, please, you've been to a restaurant lately, and suckers are expensive. Food's expensive.
Bro, yeah, we were just at a fucking like a New Orleans style place last night with my dad, dude. My entree alone was not even that big, and it was like half rice, half like broth type shit with, a little bit of meat and chicken, it's just like $17. It's like, yeah, that rice is probably like, 10 cents.
Yeah, I know. You just buying all that in bulk and then you just cook it all up at once. It's
Literally.
jacked up, man. It's jacked up.
But they set the market. I mean, whatever.
I want free food. I don't want to pay for it.
Free restaurant food.
Yeah, fuck them. That's why Costco's G.
If you could have any fast food place for free forever, maybe not even fast food, just like restaurant style, that's more common than just.
Well, I guess like Panda, if it would be like fast food, I'd do Panda. Panda's pretty fire.
You like Panda?
I could eat a lot of Panda, but like restaurant, like style, I don't know, style of food. I like Thai food.
What's like a major difference between Thai and like Chinese?
Spices. I don't know. The type. I mean, obviously they're completely different.
Well, yeah, different countries, but I'm saying like I mean, what do you get? Like, shrimp fried rice or chicken fried rice and some dumplings and, some beef.
I mean, maybe if you're a basic bitch.
What are you getting?
I mean, if you want to be basic at a Thai restaurant, you get like pad Thai. That's just, that's the most basic, boring, I don't have any personality meal you can get at a Thai restaurant. But there's this one Thai restaurant and place in town that I'd be getting curry scallops. Oh, wow. They're like the little scallops are like this big. They're like just a little, although you don't really eat seafood, huh?
I mean, we got scallops here all the time, so I get it. But
yeah, I get this curry scallops that is like this curry sauce. It's like super fire. And then they mix it with a bunch of vegetables or get like Paki Mao.
What does curry taste like? Like, I had curry recently.
Spice.
It's so good.
Spice. Trying to find that taste in your mouth.
Yeah,
too much taste of semen.
I guess too much. Just kind of, right. I just got gurgling through my teeth.
Too many BJs.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Giving too many BJs.
Exactly. All the guys around town are starting to complain.
Because you're giving too many BJs?
They don't feel special anymore. It's kind of upsetting.
Oh, because you're giving everyone BJs?
Yeah. They're pretty much free. I don't even ask. Sure.
I'm glad you're open about your sexuality.
Try to be. Makes it easier than me saying his, hers, these, they, them. I just, say I fuck guys.
You better be careful. Start getting some dudes sliding in the DMs.
Bro,
like, whoa, first ever DM. Oh, did you get my snap last night?
Yeah. Bro, I already got too much of that. I got enough.
Dude, this is hilarious. So, that friend I was telling you I ran into, I was like, she's like, oh, what have you been up to? I was like, oh, just running the streets out tonight. She's like, you on a Tinder date? I was like, what? I was like, Tinder date? I was like, I said, I was joking around, like running the streets, She's like, yeah, like on Tinder date. I was like, no. I was like,
that's what that means? No?
I guess. I was like, huh. I guess I don't know.
I thought that would just mean causing problems, getting into it. I don't know.
Yeah, just like, out there getting into stuff and like, being around and being active and stuff, not literally running the streets. Like I'm not literally just like slinging dope or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But like, just out there having fun. Oh, and I was thinking that when we first got there's a line and I was like, they don't have any security guards by the fence anymore.
Wait.
I was like, you got hop these fences again. But I stood in line.
I turned you bad. Bro, there was probably like a solid month where I think I hopped the Globe fence every time.
The Globe was a lot harder, I feel like.
I don't know.
I kept getting caught.
I never got, bro. I slid down so hard because, like, here's the railing. I just like just slide right over it in and
Yeah,
then just
you
kind
just
of
kind of like
fall.
just roll over. Oh, dude, speaking of, let me yeah, dude, I took a Lime scooter home.
Oh yeah,
Uh
see how far.
yeah, let me look at my receipt. It wasn't even like it was only like $13. I was worried it was gonna be like wicked expensive.
Yeah, you just
But
dropped
yeah,
like
it was a
50.
half-hour ride.
Damn.
So that's not bad. You get points now on Lime scooters. That's
Mhm.
weird. Hmm.
Like redeemable drive miles. Like, oh, you get 5 free miles on the Lime scooter.
I guess. It's weird. Lime scooters are expensive. They the base rate, I don't know if you've ridden a Lime recently. The base rate for Lime scooters $3. It's
Just to
like
hop, just to turn it on.
just to turn it on, it's $3. So like yeah, you gotta ride it for a while to make it worth your while. It's kind of lame.
So no more just random. Oh, let's hop on the Lime scooter. Go down.
Dude, seriously, I mean, it's just like yeah, it's like such a bummer because they're so fun,
They're
but
so fun.
they're so fun. I don't want to check how much I spent last night. Way too much, dude. Way too much.
Way too much. Every
Way,
time too. It's never like, oh, I didn't spend too much money the last time it went out. It's no every time. It's like
and it's like it's not on myself. It's always just like shots.
you're just like, oh, you guys don't look drunk enough. Let me get you. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
you guys want to do 3 shots in a row? And then you just go buy like 9 shots. And you're just like, ugh.
See, that's why your priorities are mixed up with the bar. Your whole priority is getting everybody else going, where you just gotta, get yourself to that
I know
level.
I gotta focus on myself and focus on what's going on that night.
Bro, that's why I be feeling like every time I'm out with people, like I like being out with people that I know and doing your thing with the people you know. But shit, half the thing I'm there to do is hit on women and go talk to other
I
people.
know,
Like
right? Just
we'll
like
we'll meet up
meeting.
at the end of the night, talk about who we talked to, what we did, and go from there. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I
know. People
know.
people just want to get so clinged. It's like, oh, well, you came out with me and you kind of just left. It's like, all right, bitch, go talk to another human being. Gosh, like
I know. It's like, and I just, yeah, yeah, you're right. You need to go. I need to go out there with the intent of like, yeah, talking to other people, like
you see me out there, bro. I be
getting
bouncing
to
on
know other
tables.
people, and yeah, dude. Instead, I was hitting on moms and fat chicks. What are you gonna do?
Wait, was the friend's girl the fat one, and then her sister and mom were good looking?
Well, no, I was no his. It was his girlfriend's mom, and his
Yeah.
girlfriend's sister was there too. She was actually kind of cute. She was like wearing a skirt. I was like, but like not like a no, not like a skirt. You know, like a cute little skirt.
But
She
like
was
a
wearing like
skirt.
a she was wearing like a skirt down to her knees kind of skirt, like is like a school, like yeah, she was going to like private school or something. I was like, what? It's like you not have a sense of style right now. Like, what's the deal here?
Oh, what would you say to that? Be like, oh, are you cold? Here, let me warm up your knees real quick. Just let me.
Yeah, for real. I was like, what the heck? I mean, she was good looking, but yeah, I was definitely fucking talking up to that mom, and then they left, and then our buddy came up. He's like, yeah, dude, her mom thinks you're hot, and I was like, dope.
Uh,
So you know,
you should have been like called it.
I should have been like, yo, give her my number. But no, I've been weird for a married lady.
Oh, she's married.
Yeah, yeah. It was funny. I mean, she was definitely having a good time and appreciating the attention and stuff like that. But like at one point I saw a ring on her finger. I was like, dude, she's married. I was like, it's no fun now.
That's so upsetting.
It's no fun.
That's why
Yeah.
girls be like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend." You don't and then your vibe completely changes. You're just like, "Oh,
Dude, I've been straight up unfollowing girls on Instagram that are getting married.
or they have a kid." You're just
it's
like,
like it's like or they have a kid. It's like, I already barely know you. Like, I barely know you. I don't know why I'm following you. And now it's like you're posting pictures of getting engaged and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm done here. There's nothing left here for me.
There's nothing left for me to see.
Just completely shallow.
It's like I'm on Instagram for one reason, and this is not it.
Just completely shallow. Just being that guy. I know. What are you gonna do? Who cares?
I don't even like. I want to be off that stuff as much as I can, regardless. Like as soon as I have my own girl that I'm down with, bro, I'll have no reason to have an Instagram other than to post myself.
Yeah.
Like let other people see what I'm doing. That's fine. They can,
Speaking of, I should drop an Instagram post today.
I
Let them know.
I ain't got nothing to drop. I'm just gonna go to the park after this. After I get my haircut and study, I ain't gonna do nothing fun.
Study a little bit.
Yeah, I like just sitting out in the sun, just kind of getting the rays. Just
Getting
not even if I get
dick,
bro. Just nice.
My bad.
Well, I'm just trying to not be bro. I'm trying to get a little base layer before I go to Phoenix and fucking San Diego, bro. I'm gonna die.
You got a ways to go, bro.
Oh, I know. I see myself. I see myself at the gym, dog. I'm whiter than white people.
Over here looking like vanilla pudding.
For real. Bro, for real. But then as soon as I get fucking anything on me, it's all red. I'm just like, okay, well, this is worse.
Yeah, you're not much of a tanner.
It's the most bullshit. That's why I'm trying to get stacked. So it's like, ain't no one's gonna say shit about nothing. I could have ugly hair. I could look weird. I could have nothing. But they're like, oh, what do you got some arms on? I'm like, thanks.
Bro, being buff and having money.
Like, plan on it. Bro, I keep thinking about that dead ass.
It.
I do keep thinking about that. It's like, oh my God, he's a lawyer. Oh my God, look at those arms. Oh my God. Like,
oh my gosh. I was so Hambone's sister was out last night and we met up with her. She's like, when we were leaving, she's like, did you lose weight, Keelan? I was like, lose weight?
What?
I was like, no. I was like, fuck. Because then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably losing muscle mass and I just don't look buff no more. Like, that's not cool.
Didn't you send me a picture of this recently? Something like that?
Dude, I used to be. Dude, I did. Just like I noticed some shirts don't even fit the same anymore. Like they're just not as tight, It's like, bummer. I need to start going back to the gym and just getting on arms, chest, back, and just getting buff. Just doing buff workouts.
I mean, after Hoop Fest time, because right now I'm trying to slender out. Obviously, my slendering out is, losing a little bit more body fat as well as trying to gain some muscle, whatever. So I'm trying to, be good for Hoop Fest. But after Hoop Fest, bro, my only goal lifting is going to be straight bigger.
Just buff.
Just everything looking nice. I want people to see me and be like, just they know I lift. They don't have to think about it.
Do you think we're going to win? Do you think we could win?
Bro, my dad's honestly.
So what? Pretty bad?
No, he's been hitting. He's been shooting pretty well. I'll give it to him.
That's all we need him to do.
That's what I tell him. I'm like, Dad, just start shooting corner threes, wing threes, maybe take a one dribble floater. Like I told him, maybe like a one dribble pull up. Like that's all he should be working on.
Yeah. Like straight up, if he never crosses the 3-point line,
we're doing our job. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, what league are we in? We're in the rec league.
It only gave me the option of either rec or competitive, and then I just put in our ages, stats, yada yada.
So they must have they're gonna have multiple brackets, like multiple different rec leagues.
Oh, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even think they waste their time with trying to sign up for a family league or any of that stuff anymore. Because you just sign up with who you sign up with, and then they try to match your ages and your skill levels up. They just put in some algorithm and it just makes it all.
And you put me and you in as 6s, 6 out of 10s.
I think I put you as a 7. Because you're a college athlete. It does ask that.
Oh.
I don't know. I felt obligated to do that one. I think I put Scott as high school, and I think I put myself as college intramural. So I think you're a 7, You're either a 7 or a 6. I'm for sure a 6. Scott's a 5, and I think I put my dad at like a 3, which I felt like was fair. I felt like that's fair
Yeah. I
because
mean,
Scott don't be balling like that no mo.
I'd imagine it's going to be competitive though. You
I
know,
hope so. I want a little competition. Fuck.
I know. That's why I'm worried. It's like I feel like it's either going to be whack, and it's going to be like a bunch of kids with like 2 left feet and atrocious shots, and we're just going to be like waxing kids, or I feel like it's going to be hard. like people are going to be competitive and like playing tough.
I
I don't
yeah.
know. I just can't tell what it's going to be.
I just hope that my brother and my dad go balls to the wall because I keep telling my dad, I'm like, Dad, that's like I need you to get in shape and start working out a little bit because I don't want you to injure yourself, but I also expect you to
Yeah.
get after it.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
definitely on the defensive side.
at least a little bit. Like, if he gets by you, whatever, but just push him a direction. Because if you
Right.
push him a direction,
Funnel,
I know where he's going.
yeah, like funnel him towards the other 2 players on the court.
And I'll go up and beat his shit or I'll fucking take him out in the lane. I don't give a fuck. But yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take a lot of the workload.
Oh, I know. I'm fine with that. That's why I've been working so hard, bro. I've been doing a lot of dribbling drills, a lot of like quick shooting. Because I know I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to take a lot of shots. I'm fine with that. I'm gonna pass plenty, but I'm gonna take a lot of shots.
yeah, dude. Straight up, I think we just do threes and lay-ins. We're like not spend our time. I mean, if you got to open 5-10 foot jumper, if it's open, yeah, might as well take it and you can hit it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like scoring at 2 points is a whole
Huge.
is huge. That's
Yeah.
huge. That's 2 lay-ins, and those games don't last. I mean, what is it, like 20-minute games, like 10
Something
minute
like that.
games or something
I
like
think it's like
that?
20. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
first to 21 or
I think
something.
we have to get so proficient at this getting the ball straight onto the hoop. Because at any point, if we hit that backboard, it's gonna die and go
It
right
just
in.
dies.
It
Yeah,
just dies. So it's like that's what I've been really practicing on my like straight on 3. Because
right.
then I get it. I pass somebody, they pass it right back. You come set the screen and I just pull. It's like I'm just aiming for at least deeper, not short. Just don't shoot it short and it'll probably go in.
Yeah, I just want to win.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. If you could get your turnaround hook, because you know how it is. You get the ball on the block, you give them a
Yeah.
little bump, and then just go straight up, just a little floater in the lane.
Mm,
No one's stopping that. Not a
I
single human
know.
being.
I know. I need to get that. Yeah, that baby hook just coming around the edge. Just
I've
boop,
been practicing that a lot.
boop.
Just like, you like start a 3-point line, jog through the lane. Cause you cut, I'll pass you the ball, you catch it, do one little shimmy and go up and bang.
If we're crushing a team bad enough, I'm gonna start yamming.
Please. But we'll get kicked out. We will lose the game if you dunk. Well,
So dumb.
it
I
might
mean,
just be a technical, but I think they
you
do.
probably get yeah, you get like you probably get one warning. It's like, all
Yeah,
right, dude.
exactly.
But well, what I will be doing, and I think it's definitely I think it's definitely good to do this, even though it would be the automatic points. But I'm gonna goaltend a couple times.
Oh,
Not like I'm not gonna like push my hand through the middle of the hoop and like swat it, but like I'm gonna pound that against the backboard, even if it's
yeah,
obvious, just to get it in their head. Like, look, you come up here with that weak shit, I'm gonna throw that shit into the second row. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like just to get them to be hesitant about going back in the lane. Even though I'm gonna give them 2 points, you know what I mean, or 1 point. Even though I'll give them they'll get the point because there's a goaltend. Just that idea of like, oh man, if I come up here with that weak shit, he's gonna send that shit.
And like you're not at all shying away from body contact. Like you're going fucking straight into his shit.
I mean, I don't want to,
Bulldoze people. But you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you're not shy from going up for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, be smart about it because I'm not out here trying to get injured, because
Well, yeah,
if we get with those like old dudes who they can't do nothing but, bump around down on the block, it's like
they're
I'm
gonna
not gonna
fall
be
under your
about
feet.
I'm not gonna be about falling on me because they can't stay on their own feet because they're just out here bumping around because they can't move. You know what I mean? I'm not
Exactly.
about that life. And I mean, it's just like, it's like, what do I do? Because I have no problem doing the let go. You know what I mean? When like someone's bumping on you, and you're like trying to back, and then like you just step off and just let them basically fall on their ass.
Pull the
Like
chair.
I yeah, pull the chair. Like I have no problem doing that, but like that pisses people off because yeah, they're out of control and they just fall on their ass and it hurts.
That's the
Like
best
I
thing
have no
ever.
problem, but it's just gonna piss them off. But fuck them, dude.
Dude, I'm
They can go
excited.
pound sand for
They
all
can
I
go pound
care.
sand. I'm trying to get that fucking t-shirt for a winning.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm trying to put a W next to my name. If we win, dude, I'm gonna make my Instagram bio like Hoop Fest 3-on-3 World Champions or some shit.
I'm about to say 2021 champs. People are like, oh, what'd you win?
Yeah,
Rec
yeah,
bracket.
2021. Yeah, it's like, what league were you in? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Co-ed rec, all men.
And we're gonna do jerseys. Gonna get some jerseys.
I think those would be sick. What color scheme would you want? Because they had like every color scheme under the sun.
See if we can do red, white, and blue.
That'd be hard.
Like kind of that old school color scheme of red, white, and blue or something. I'm gonna wear a sweatband. I might get some like wrist sweatbands.
Mhm. That would be awesome.
Get like a couple shooting sleeves or something like that.
I think I still have my shooting sleeve. I might have to look for it, but um
That'd be funny.
I should still have one. But yeah, bro, there's so many color options. Every NBA team's jersey is a color option. Damn, they even got some designs on here. Fuck, we could get like the Lakers look. We got the Miami Heat. We could get the pink Miami Heat.
Ooh, those are sexy.
That's what I'm saying.
Those
Oh,
are
that
how much are the jerseys?
I
Probably
don't
too much.
I don't know how much it'll be after I customize it and everything. What I was gonna do is do my full customization and then to see what the total is at the end.
Yeah.
But it says 14.99, but I'm sure adding, the name, the the nickname on the back, the number is gonna change the price. Yeah, every
Yeah.
NBA team's jerseys on here. We could pretty much get every NBA team customized to us.
Um. Let's see here. I don't know. Do something sick though. I don't know. We got to stand out.
I was thinking, do we
You
gotta do
know.
some bright colors, bro? Pink would be hard. I'd be down to have me a pink jersey on me.
I'd be down too. Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Do that.
let me see it.
No, you got to put it in front of your body. Okay, I can see it now.
Kind of
Yeah, that'd
that.
be pretty hard. I'd be down 00. I'll get 69. I'm gonna be number 69.
You be 69. I'll be.
6.9.
I was gonna be 32, but that's lame. I'll be
99.
99 would be hard. I was thinking I'm 4'2", and then I make my dad like 0.
00. Uh yeah, and I'd be down if I'm slim thick and then Scott's like, you know, uh I don't know. What am I
Oh,
thinking?
bro, the
Double thick or something.
Philadelphia 76ers, they have the stars on the side.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if we get that in red, white, and blue.
Well, it is. It's blue, red, and white as the tint, but still, it's just the Philadelphia 76ers style.
Right.
That'd be pretty
Yeah, I mean,
sick.
yeah, or that the pink Miami Vice. Those are dope.
They got some Sonic colors, yellow and green.
Nah, that's too mainstream. You know
Yeah,
how many people are going to be Sonics,
that's fair.
Sonic colors? Yeah,
Yeah, we should get the Miami's.
yeah,
Yeah, they have the Miami home. Those would be hard.
yeah. We got to stand out. We got to get people looking. We got to get people coming to our game.
Bro, we got we got to get all the homies out there. I want a crowd at that bitch. I want people going crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't want it. I don't want it to be whack and like the competition's hella weak, and then like people are watching us, and it's like boring because the competition's weak and it's not very competitive. But yeah, if it's competitive and it's good basketball, then heck yeah, definitely get a crowd out there.
Get
Dude,
some
we just
ladies.
gotta win. Oh, for sure, dude.
Get
Oh,
Pels out there.
He's playing.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's got a team. I was talking about going hooping and stuff, so we're probably gonna try to start going and playing some street ball. I don't know how good he is. I wonder how good he is. I feel like he's,
Is he? You think he's a little athletic? At least a
I'm
little
sure
bit.
he's a little athletic. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine he's out here, fucking crossing kids over and step back threes, and stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I need to. I don't know if like I need to go out there and start dunking, seeing what I can get right now, seeing how my bunnies are. If I could go out there and like play a couple games and be warm, and then throw down some windmills. Like if I could windmill right now, I'd probably do the dunk contest. I mean, you look back at years past dunk contests, and it's not like they're out here jumping over 7-footers. You know what I mean? Like, so
Practice jumping over Julian, then you jump over me, because Julian's probably like 2 inches taller than I am.
I mean, I just never am impressed when it's jumping over people. I mean, obviously, if you're jumping over like when Nate Robinson jumped over Dwight Howard. It's like obviously that was like
he had like the kryptonite on, and then he was in the Superman outfit. That was hard.
Yeah,
that was hard.
I mean, I could see that. Like that's dope. But like, if I'm out here getting like, a bunch of kids out here, it's like, oh, line up. I'd just rather come out here and just be a rim rocker, dude. Just come out here and just bow, just be rocking it.
You're like breaking the rim. You're like,
dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm breaking the rim, and they got to move courts for the rest of the games because the rim's all busted out.
Bro, where you got to get down is the, like, you jump, but then you turn and then do a reverse. So you start ball up, and then you do a turn in the air and just put it down.
Yeah,
that'd be hard.
I know what you mean. That would be hard. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, 360 obviously, and like
that, bro. I think that's the hardest because you're like dizzy and you're like,
what I would like, yeah. If I could get my bunnies, what I think would be dope is just one step dunks.
But just like one step something. Windmill. Just I was about to say, yeah, bam. Yeah. If you could do a one step win, boom.
Yeah, one step. Yeah, one step through the legs. That'd be really hard. That'd be really hard.
Through the legs, bro.
I need like a 45-inch vert for that.
Because you got to get up to peak, open the legs, and then still have enough time to come down and put it in. Like that's so hard.
So hard. So hard. I need to get out there and see what I can get. But this air alert thing, dude, bro, like low key. I think I'm gonna skip a week this week. I'm gonna like skip to the next week.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't have enough time to complete the whole program.
Not a bad idea. I gotta check if they have ankle weights in my gym because I was thinking about throwing those on. Because I did the 3 days in a row, and then I'm just gonna take these next 2 days off and then start on Monday so I get my timetable back on. But
yeah. I mean, because that's because all it's doing is just training your fast twitch. You know what I mean? Like, because like when you lift, like if you haven't lifted in a long time, and like you go back to lifting, like you'll go from benching 185 to 225 quick because you're just retraining your muscles. Like your muscles are like waking up. Like, oh yeah, that's right. I can do this. She's like, oh yeah, that's right. Move this weight like this. Like, oh okay, here we go. So that's all this air alert thing really is. It's just like retraining your fast twitch muscles to just be like super bouncy.
I never had that bounce like that though. So I'm hoping Scott does it, bro. Because if Scott got any of a semblance of his old bounce back with his girth,
yeah, he had bounce. Yeah,
But
dude,
bro,
he'd be pulling down boards.
bro,
He'd be ripping the ball down, just grabbing boards on
bro,
the leg.
he'll be falling on people's foot, and instead of twisting his own ankle, he'll be twisting their ankle because he falls
Right,
down on
just
him so
breaking
hard.
their shit. Yeah,
Bro, that's why I keep telling my dad, because I'm just like, Dad, if you can just be some semblance of something, we might have the three most athletic guys in our division. Like, no one's a better athlete than Keelan. No one's bigger than Scott.
we'll see who we play.
We'll see.
We're gonna be out here playing ex Gonzaga players and stuff. That Adam Morrison's gonna show up in our bracket. Like,
That'd be bullshit. That would be
yeah,
absolute
no,
bullshit.
they'd be in the competitive.
At least competitive. They don't gotta be
Yeah.
elite, just at least competitive. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's elite too.
I want to do an
One
elite
day.
one year. I want to do an elite, but I don't want to be the main ball handler. I want to have someone else on my team who's way better ball handler than even I am. Not saying that I'm that great, but like I'm always the best ball handler on my team, and I don't want that.
Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be the key. Is like we would just need to be able to take care of the ball. You just got to take care of the ball and play tough D.
Yeah.
But who would that be? I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
I mean, Connor Beard's pretty good. I don't know why I just said his full
Yeah.
name, but you know who I'm talking about. I mean, he's a monster.
He's
Going.
pretty good.
He's doing GU law.
Is he?
Yeah, he decided he didn't want to do med school. So he's just like, yeah, man, I just kind of decided I like the flexibility of being a lawyer, and
Yeah, good for him.
I was just like, hell yeah, brother, we'll have to keep in touch and talk about the future.
Exchange law tips. Yeah.
Well, but we work together. Let's say he does another type of law I'm doing. You just know a homie. It's like, oh, you recommend me, I recommend him. I feel like those are the types of relationships I want to build. Because that's what my dad keeps saying. He's like, yeah, I haven't marketed myself in 10 years because, my marketing is, people
Just
recommending me
name.
as the lawyer they know. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I just got to get, I
Yeah.
told him I'd start. Because what he usually does is he goes to like a different restaurant. So there's one dude that we go to this restaurant. So apparently the guy, he's one of our clients now, but he's like, what country is it? Sri Lanka. He's like, he like knows people in the Sri Lankan government. Like I think they have 2 or 3 like main political parties over there. And apparently he's like really, really tight with like people who used to be in control of a specific political party.
He just owns a restaurant out here.
Yeah, but he also sells like diamonds and rubies on the side.
Oh,
for real,
dude,
bro. He's a guy, bro. He slings it. Every time I talk to him, like, yeah, this motherfucker slings it, dog.
Yeah, that would be someone who you'd want to represent.
Well, he is. Yeah, he's our client now. He's
yeah
worked with him for a couple years now. He's a good guy. I like him.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Get like, he just gives you a diamond for payment.
I mean, low key, it'd probably appreciate up, or it probably wouldn't depreciate. It'd probably go up.
Yeah, I mean that's I'm not much of the one to invest in gold. Like people are like, oh, buy gold. Protect your wealth, and
Yeah.
But if I were to buy gold, the only way it makes sense to me is you buy gold jewelry. Because you can wear it, you can get some use out of it.
Exactly.
It's still gold. It still goes up in value because it's still gold, but you can wear it and look like a fucking boss.
And I feel like you can sell that stuff for a lot more than it's worth because people will look at the value of, what people see you got just as much as how much it's actually worth.
Yeah, if it's a fly little piece, it's like, oh man, check out that dude's Cuban links, man.
It'd be hard. You just got a black tee, just a regular black tee, and it's just like the lining is gold. But actual gold.
Oh, the t-shirt.
Yeah.
The t-shirt collar is
the
gold.
T-shirt collar. Or maybe
how
it's
would
like
you
a
wash it?
I don't know.
Just don't.
Maybe you just I don't know. I would have to look into that, but I think that'd be hard.
That would be hard. But yeah, I think washing it would be an issue.
They do have that. They have like clothing like streaked in diamonds.
Oh yeah. But I guess you probably have to like dry clean it.
Which is it's a $2,000 shirt. Yeah, I'll dry clean that.
Yeah, if you got that kind of guap.
I mean, that's the plan.
It is a plan, man. Dude, it'd just be nice to like not have to work. Like my job is investing, you know what I mean? Like that's your occupation. It's like,
That's what I'm saying. Like you at least control your own hours. You control when you
yeah,
work. Cause I just feel like that takes so much more of the pressure off of it. Cause it's like at
dude,
some point you're just working. You're just doing something that,
yeah,
maybe
you
you
you do it, you get it done when you get it done. And I mean, because I don't know what my issue is, but for whatever reason, I just cannot submit my timesheet Friday at the end of the day. It's like I'll fill out my timesheet, but like just won't submit it for whatever reason. But I think the problem is I do it on my phone. So it's like, how like you're on your phone and like you just subconsciously just like go to a different app. Like, you just like you're doing something on your phone and then you're like, oh, let me go check my stock on Robinhood. And then you end up on Robinhood. And then I was like, and then you forget. And then you just close your phone and you just move on with your day. You know what I mean? But for whatever. So yeah, it's like people in my accounting department will be like emailing me Saturday morning, like, Keelan, submit your timesheet. It's like, my bad, sorry,
every week.
dude. Not, I mean, damn near, dude. I bet they hate me. They probably hate me for it because I never submit my timesheet. But it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. It's like, all right, let me submit my timesheet again
Again.
every Friday, just like, and then like if I don't submit it at the end of the day on Friday, like I'm gonna get fired. It's just so annoying. I just don't want to deal with other people like that anymore,
Bro, not having somebody over your shoulder, like that's like one
dude.
thing I did find a little difficult when I first started working for my dad. Cause I'm like, bro, he's not over my shoulder. He is not at all.
Yeah,
And
just
he'll
being able
he'll
to,
he'll ask me to do stuff, but then it's
right?
like, he just leaves me to do it. And obviously I just get it done right away. Like if I actually have work during the day, it's done. But other than
Right.
that, he just kind of lets me do my thing. And at first I was like kind of worried that I was gonna get all lazy.
Yeah, I'd be distracted.
Yeah, I was like, because you know how it is. It's tough to keep yourself on yourself. Like that's kind of why you like. It's easy to have somebody over your shoulder, but bro, it's so freeing. It feels great. It honestly does. Like I wake up every day not dreading work at all, just because I know it's like, okay, I might have a task to do, but I
Right.
know that I can do it. And I know that it's
Yeah.
like at my own pace. There's nobody who's gonna give a fuck. Like obviously it's like, yeah, if I need it by the end of the day and I get it done by the end of the day. But even then there's not that excessive pressure on me to get it done. It's just kind of like, yeah, get it done.
Yep. Yep. But you still got to show up to work every day. I'm saying like just straight up, like this week you got a project, you knock the project out, and it's like you don't need to, you start your next project whenever you ready to do it. That's like the dude who built this place. It's like this is what he does. He builds houses. I mean, he doesn't physically by his own two hands build the whole house himself.
Yeah,
Obviously, he hires people to do that.
exactly. Yeah.
But like, this is his job. Some days he shows up at 6 a.m. He's out there working, doing stuff. Other days I won't see him at all. He just doesn't need to be out there that day.
So he's a
Uh,
general contractor.
yeah, he just contracts out and stuff like that. And then some Saturdays he'll be out here on a Saturday, just like picking some stuff up. Some days I'll see him at like 7 o'clock at night, just walking around, just looking at stuff, checking stuff out. And it's like, yeah, just having that, just like, you're on the way to the store, and you're like, oh, let me go check out the property. Let me go. Oh, I got to go do this at the property real quick. Let me just go do this now. And it's like 8 o'clock at night, whereas like a job, it's like, no, you have to do it during business hours,
Before 5, you got to get it
4 or 5.
done.
And like you gotta stay on task all day for 8 hours, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. It's like, because that's totally how I work. Like I like to do stuff like, some days I'll wake up at like 6 a.m. and be like, oh, let me bang some of this stuff out. you know
Yeah.
it's like if I want to, some days, like on some Sundays, like if I want to work on a Sunday just because I'm in the mood to get some work done, I'll get the work done and do it. Where it's like, fuck working.
So you already can do that though. You have a little flexibility where you can do stuff
Yeah, I
outside.
do have I have the flexibility, but it's like it's still the expectation that you show up Monday through Friday, from 9 to 5, 8 to
Oh, of
4.
course. Yeah, yeah.
take your lunch breaks. Like, piss off. Like, you're gonna pay me for taking a lunch break, bitch.
Oh, that's the best part. I don't have to. That doesn't matter at all for me. I have.
Yeah.
We have our lunch time, but if I take my lunch at 2, no one gives a shit.
Yeah. But I mean, but that's just how it is in the billable hours world, where
That's
like,
true.
you're not gonna, like, you gotta take off. You gotta clock out in a sense for lunch. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna charge an hour lunch to a job unless, like, unless you're like working through your lunch, which is also annoying. Or like on a client lunch or something like that.
Do you get paid for those when you have to like talk with them about shit or whatever?
A client lunch? Oh yeah, we go on client lunches a lot, dude. I mean, yeah, you just show up, go to a nice ass restaurant, you just get bomb food, and then you bullshit around.
And expense that shit.
And expense it. You drop like $200 on lunch, you just expense it. But I don't know, man. I need to figure out how I can not work so I could party. And when girls ask me, "Oh, what do you do for work?" I'm an investor.
I
Oh,
about to
an
say
investor.
passive
What does
passive
that mean?
income.
Yeah, it's like, investor. Oh, wow. You make a lot of money. Yeah, baby girl, I could take you around the world if you want. Oh, can I go? It's like, well, I mean, if you're gonna,
What them
yeah,
hips
let's,
do?
yeah, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But I don't
How
know,
that booty
man.
work? Booty work. Booty booty booty. Bro, I've thought about it so much. Because I mean, I feel like me and you are pretty stable. And obviously, I have to become the lawyer to actually be as stable as I want financially, and that'll take time and effort
Yeah,
and
bro,
work. And
you need a paycheck, dog.
well, I know, but as soon as I get to that point, I feel like me and you are both pretty stable in our ability to, be honest, be on top of our shit, say what we're gonna do what we're gonna say. We need to find at least, I feel like, one or two more people who are on the same wavelength. Bro, we could dominate the game. We could be buying shit, moving it. It's like, because I would love to own properties, or like we all like, because like obviously we buy stocks together. We
Yeah,
all throw in like,
yeah.
okay,
It's a business, and the
exactly.
business invests in stocks.
Exactly. And like we're like,
Yeah,
hey guys, just so you know, this stock, just dropped this much percentage. This is our level. This is our rate. We're all gonna drop in
this is
10K.
our. Or yeah, well, yeah. We just every month we all. Well, I mean, but we're past that. Like, we're straight up like, we started out with like, you know, quarter mil, and then we turned that quarter mil into 400 grand, and we turned that 400 grand into 750.
And
You
like
know what
that's
I
two
mean?
years. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if we could do it that quick.
Well, I mean,
We'd have to be pretty fucking good.
just off of my year this year, that would have happened.
What? Doubling your wait? How much?
No. Well, you didn't say doubling. Well,
Oh,
I guess that was doubling. Yeah.
so
Fuck.
there's a scene
That
called
was yeah.
there's a scene called the Rule of 72.
Yeah, you've heard that. I think well,
Yeah.
don't tell
So
me. It's don't tell me. It's 72 months for something to double at like an average rate of something percent.
I mean, close enough. But like, so if you take the number 72, and it tells you how long it's going to take to double your money at a certain return. So, if you did 72 divided by 10, it's going to take you. So if you can get a 10% return every
It'll
year,
7.2 months or
then
7.
take you 7.2 years to double your money at
Oh,
a
years.
10%.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
But so if you could get a 50% return, it's going to take you no time at all to double your money. But I mean, the stock market's up 15% this year. And frankly, I posted on Reddit, on this one subreddit, just ranting. I was just ranting. It's because I'm starting to get pissed off with this market, because it's just sometimes it just doesn't. You know, I haven't been in this game too long, but the nice thing about the stock market is it's pretty easy to look at past, like, historical
Yeah,
performance.
exactly. It's all readily available to anybody.
It's just like, it just seems like the 0 to 1 year time frame is not based on fundamentals at all. And when I mean fundamentals, I mean like actually
I
how
agree.
much is this company actually making? Like, of course, 5+ years, yeah, the companies that are
It'll even
making,
out.
but it'll even out. Like, that's like Warren Buffett says in the short term, the stock market is a voting machine because they're just voting, but in the long term, it's a money making machine because the the companies that make money are the ones who are gonna win. But like, dude, it's just like stuff is so stupid expensive. And like I don't mean like $1,000 for a stock because a stock could be $1,000 but be relatively cheap. But it's like I was looking at Redfin and it's like, you know what the price to earnings ratio is?
I'm about to go look at it,
So
but keep going.
so it's like the price to earnings ratio means like for every, if your price to earnings ratio is 10, then that means for every $10 you invest in the company, that represents $1 of actual earnings money that the company makes. So of course, so ideally, the lower the price to earnings ratio, the better, in a perfect world, because you want to, because like you think of it in the way of you're buying. How much money is it going to cost you to buy $1 of that company's earnings? You know what I mean? So
Okay.
if the price to earning ratio is 10x 10 times, that means it costs $10 to buy $1 of the company's earnings. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you're not buying the company's earnings, but that's just the way you think of it. But like, so like Amazon's price to earnings ratio, I think is like 70 right now, which is high. But for a company like Amazon, how quickly it's growing, it's not. But like Redfin, dude, Redfin's price earnings ratio is like 600. I'm like, what? and then I was reading their 10Q, which is like their quarterly report, because every public company is required by law to submit a quarterly report to say how to. And they only have 43,000 monthly active users. I'm like, that's it? You only have like 40,000 people searching your website a month. It's like, what?
What is Redfin?
Have you know what Zillow is?
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
got it.
But I mean, so it's just like, I don't know, man. Stuff's so like people are just willing to pay anything. And it's just,
Well, they don't know why they're paying that amount. I feel like is the biggest thing. It's like people who are buying lumber today. They're like, why is lumber so expensive? It's like, you know what? I really don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like I would wait to buy it right now because it's currently at a peak.
well, depends, man. If you got a house, you're building. What, you gonna stop building?
Well,
Just have a foundation sit vacant for a year,
if
hoping
you
that lumber comes back down?
if you
It's a tough
have to,
game.
if you have to, I
It's
feel
a
like there's
tough
different
game.
scenarios. But you know what I mean. You'd rather not buy at a peak. That is a
I mean,
goal.
you'd rather not, of course not. But sometimes, yeah, you just can't. As a small guy trying to do something, you don't really have much control. Whereas, these big home builders like Lennar Homes, Howard Hughes, who else are big home builders? Can't think of
Windermere, or are they just real
no,
estate?
they're real estate. They're like a real estate brokerage. But those big guys who are building, thousands of homes across the country, they have a little pricing power. They can, you know, they could buy stuff, lock it in for a month. But
They could bargain you down. You're like, oh, do you want to sell fucking 20,000 plats of lumber or whatever, or do you want to have your average sale be like 2 or 3 plats of lumber? You'd rather sell 20 right away.
yeah, inflation's pretty brutal right now, though. It was 5% year over year, 5% inflation, which is a lot higher than we've seen in a long time.
That's what I've been telling my dad. It's better to have, well, we kind of came to the agreement, I guess, but it's like at this point where the inflation is so drastic, you want to have your money in something because
You
you
have
want
to.
you want your money to be moving with it. And if it's
right? You
not,
you
then
need
it's
to
just
defend against it.
then you're losing even more than you were not making before. And it's just like, that's why I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, you just got to have it in something. Just have it in something. It'll go
Yeah,
up
just the
if you
stock
have it in
market.
just something.
Yeah, inflation is pretty brutal right now and a lot of things, but I think it'll chill out. I think I am in the camp that it's what they call transitory, which means it's gonna come and it's gonna go. It's not gonna stick around.
Exactly. And that's what I was telling my dad too about buying so I would still buy Apple, but I was telling him about buying Microsoft. I was like, I would wait till it has a 10% dip. It's gonna have a dip. It's
Yeah,
on it's on a high. And as soon as it's not on the high, it's gonna go on some sort of down. Unless it just keeps fucking going up, then it's like, yeah, dog, okay, great. Yeah, we're all fucking living the dream. But
yeah, yeah. It's pretty wild, man. I don't know. I sure hope inflation's just gonna go away here soon, but it's tough.
well, I mean,
It's tough.
I mean, I'm not blaming it on the fact that they gave people so much free money. Like I'm really not too mad about that in the bigger sense. I think it probably helped a lot of people that really needed it, or at least it gave an example of how it could help people. And I think that's good
Yeah.
enough to at least show it needed to have an example. It couldn't just be an idea for so long and like, oh, these people are saying it's gonna work. These people are saying it's not gonna work. It's like, no, at some point you gotta test it, which I'm glad happened. But I do think our market's probably so overinflated because there's just so much free money. So it's like we'll see how it evens out. But at the end of the day, that might have a cause to why.
I mean, mm, they've been giving free money out since '08.
True, true. Free money has
but
blown off the shelves.
the I think it's a lot of it has to do with you had a supply shock last year. So take for oil, for example. Everyone's bitching about oil. Oh, Biden's raising price. It's like, no, it's because for one, Saudi Arabia controls the price of oil.
They do.
They can turn on the spigot and turn it off, and that will directly influence the price. But like last year, when COVID hit, no one went anywhere. So there was a supply shock. There was a ton of oil and no demand. So yeah, the price of oil is going to plummet, which it did. It actually went negative. Now that was kind of like
What do you mean by negative?
it literally like oil companies were paying people to take the oil because they couldn't sell it. I mean, there was just so much supply because there was zero demand.
Yeah,
No one was driving, no one was flying.
exactly.
There
Yeah,
was
I'm about to
just
say the
zero demand.
planes probably cook
But
oil.
now there's demand through the roof. So
Exactly. Yeah,
now
it spiked. Yeah,
you need supply because last year they were like nations and companies, they were begging the Middle East to turn off the fucking spigot because they were caught. The more supply is just going to make the price go down. They were begging them just like stop producing oil, and after a while they're like, all right, we'll taper back our oil production because they can handle it. They can flood the market with it. They're so rich. They're so rich.
well, not the people of those countries per se, but at least singular entities are loaded.
Well, their companies are owned by the country. Like Saudi Aramco is owned by the Saudi Arabian
But
government.
and don't get me wrong, I do hope that a lot of their money, but you can't tell me that more than likely it's probably not a little oligarchish.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah.
and those
But I
type of
mean, they're
scenarios usually funnel the money away from the actual people.
bro, people in Middle East are rich as shit.
I hope so, bro. They have so much oil. They should all be flourishing.
They
The
be
whole
driving
nation.
Lambos like they're fucking Toyota Camrys.
Yeah.
But now you have a major demand. So now demand's through the roof. So now you need them to meet demand and supply, which it's pretty easy for them to meet that demand. But since there's such a huge demand for oil now, the price is going up.
Yeah.
It's just a crazy demand because it can. If a company could charge more for oil, they're going to charge more for oil. It's like, and there's a nut like it's something like $70 a barrel or something like I don't know how much it is, but like at a certain point, ExxonMobil, Chevron, those big dogs, they need the price of oil to be at a certain price for them to make money. So they have zero incentive to allow oil to go below that threshold. It's like, yeah, it'd be nice to have cheaper gas, but they're not going to want cheaper gas because they're not going to make money.
Exactly.
They would rather have more expensive gas. Now, obviously, there's a whole lot more dynamics that go, but oil is one of those unique commodities that
Because
is literally controlled by people just turning the light switch on and off.
Have you heard the term? And me and my dad were kind of talking about this the other day, and this is, I think I finally changed his mind on this because I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, obviously, but I mean, I feel like I know enough to at least say what I said. But we were talking about the idea of stock and flow. Do you know what that means?
Stock and flow?
Yes.
No, I've
So
never heard of it.
I this is something I'm recently learning in property law. We're talking about the kind of the ideas of owning water rights and
Oh yeah,
what type of water rights you can own, and obviously oil and other natural,
minerals,
ex-
resources,
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, is there a stock of it? Is there a finite amount, or is there a flow of it that you have to maintain a certain amount of flow in a direction for these people and these
Oh,
people and these people to where you can't,
right.
yeah.
You
So
can't just turn off the faucet because it's going to affect a lot of other people
exactly,
because
and
there's
it's
no stock of it. It's a flow like
exactly.
water. Yeah.
And they were talking about the differentiation between like East Coast companies who deal with flow and West Coast companies deal with flow, and the West Coast had a lot more uh, incentive to push it toward the whole public because there's so much less of a massive supply. To where if you're on the East Coast, you got the fucking water coming from the north, you got the fucking ocean right there, you got all the other lakes, you got the fucking the fucking Great Lakes over here. It's like there's water galore. So at some point you have to decide like at what level and at what who gets the rights to so much water, and how much water can you take away from them to divert towards your action. To where in the West it was more like, all right, this is so finite, we don't care what you had, we need this now for that, so we're going to reduce your ability to grow or your ability to do as much as you were with the water you were currently getting. And it was just talking about that differentiation. But that we got into the argument of oil, and the idea of the oil was some people consider it a stock and some people consider it a flow, depending on the area. In an area like
Oh,
Saudi Arabia, they might, and this is all obviously the whole idea of is, yes, it's obviously all stock because you can't, there's thousands and tens of thousands of years potentially for oil to naturally create. But if there's so much to a point, you have to create it, you have to consider it a flow, because in our lifetimes, there's just too much of it to consider it a stock. And so it's like that there's that differentiation that they were trying to decide. In a lot of like Alaska had an issue with that, Texas had a couple issues with that. It's like, how are we legally gonna contain how much of this oil is allowed to go out to these companies, to these sections? Because apparently the thing about oil rights is let's say you owned this plot of land and I own
right.
this plot of land directly
Yeah,
next
you
to
can
it,
drill underneath their land.
not underneath their land, but if there's a natural, because the second you cross their threshold of their ownership of land, depending on easements, liens, adverse possession, again, a lot of other stuff we're getting into, the ability to control land you may not necessarily control prior to these, happenings. But if you just dig a hole and you could go over to that line and you might even accidentally drill over to it, that is skeptical.
But
But
yeah, if you pull the oil from their
if
side,
if the natural flow, yes, if the natural
yeah,
flow goes to you, then it's yours.
yeah,
And it's
yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's legal. You can like extract the oil from their side.
exactly, and
Have
that's
fun.
just where a lot of the litigation comes in with those types of, that obviously it changed with oil from 100 years ago, 200 years ago, because oil just wasn't as profitable. People didn't care about it as much. Now it's like the most profitable thing on earth, so it's like everyone's so worried about it. There's so much litigation going on around it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So litigate, litigate, litigate. Sue, 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 sue.
Bro, that's all people do, man. It's like if you got a problem, you
Do it.
sue. And that's like, and I'm not mad about it, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, how it baffles me that we don't educate our country on simple aspects of how our legal system works, simple aspects about how our market economy works, and simple aspects on how, like, well, I guess that falls into the market economy, how money grows. Like
Right.
just simple baseline ideas of how all these things take place, I think would
Right.
be so beneficial to people, because at the end of the day, at least they can feel, I don't know, at least partially interested, or they at least have a baseline where they can grow from now, but they just
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna be dead in 50 years.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to talk. And that's what I keep thinking about too. I'm just like, man, all these problems can be problems, but at the end of the day, man, I get off on talking to some biddies. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right? Yeah, you're just like, yo, I'm just trying to, you know,
You know,
I'm just trying to, you know.
you know. Come on. All these
Yeah, no, I
philosophical
feel
ideas
you.
are cool, but you know.
I'm just trying to, you know.
That's honestly when you called me this morning and told me, and I like read your text about your situation last night. I was upset for you, man. I really wanted you
Dude,
to
I know. Like I've been, I know, dude, because I just wasn't in that mindset of like, look, you need to
priority.
get over that. You need to get over there and like, but I also at the same time was like she introduced me like her roommate, like whenever she was out with her roommate. She's like, he's he's friends with my parents. I was like, I was like, I was like, oh gosh, that would be quite the situation to try to, it's like I'm good friends with your brother, your parents, and like, now I'm like, hey, let me get your number.
Bro, you know her mom be wanting that though. Get the fuck out of here.
Bro,
You
I
know
honestly,
she does.
dude, I totally think because there's like when I'd go over to their house and stuff and like hang out with them, like every time I'd go over there for dinner, she'd always be like, I tried to get her to come, but she just was busy. And like next time we'll get her to come to dinner. I'm like, yo, why are you trying to get me to meet your daughter? Like, why are you trying to get your daughter to come to dinner so hard? And I was like, and that's what I see. I was like, you trying to hook it up.
Bro, you're a
And then I meet
genetic
her, I was like,
lottery.
oh wait, oh, uh, she might be out of my league.
I
I
think
don't know.
I don't think she's out of your league, because I'm telling you, bro, you're, regardless of all your other positive attributes, your ability to talk, all that knowledgeable, you are a genetic lottery.
I know, right? 6'7". I don't look it, but I am it.
Six,
I
seven,
I
you have
look like I should be playing on the Lakers right now.
yeah, you have bigger extremities than most people would think of somebody getting 6'7". Like you have broad shoulders.
Yeah, dude.
You got you.
I know.
I mean, you
So
got a nice. Obviously, it's natural, but you got a nice tan. I feel like that's something a lot of people want. You
okay.
don't burn like a motherfucker.
Yeah, my dental hygienist, when I went into the dentist, she's like, "Oh, you have a nice tan." I was like, "Thanks."
Natural
It's
bitch.
it is summer. I know, right? Just be like, "Thank you. I did not fake this." So do I have to follow her on Insta and slide in or
You haven't followed her on Insta yet,
no?
bro. I follow her on Insta.
I know I see that.
What?
I was waiting all day, like, I was like, is she gonna follow me? That'd be dope.
Oh, if she followed you, just like, hey.
I know if she followed me, be like, yo.
Bro, all I'm saying is I go through her
Or I
pics.
gotta keep the door open for one of the cousins.
Let me guess. Every woman in their family is just
Dude,
way too
when
good
he
looking.
told me that was her cousin, I was like, bro, what? Then he's like, yeah, they're all on my mom's side too. I was like, bro,
Shocker.
what?
You're just like shocked.
Then I was like, how's your dad's side? He's like, not like that. And I was like, bro. But his dad's like 6'4", he's an athlete. Dude, that'd be some baller ass babies right there, dude. That's shit, man.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I want a girl who has a tall dad,
Oh yeah.
a
Yeah,
tall
tall
dad,
dad,
maybe
like a
tall
brother
brother.
that's an
Yeah,
athlete.
exactly.
But
That's a dream, bro. And then she's still good. Oh, God,
so yeah, man.
gotta get in those, man. I would be upset if you didn't give it a shot, bro.
All right. All right.
But what I would say, and this is what I keep telling people who are telling me to hit on this girl at the bank who I'm working with or whatever. I'm like, guys, first of all, they're like, oh, you've never had a girlfriend, thinking I'm all weird and shit. It's like, no. I'm just not gonna force it. This is the level of girl that if you force it, every guy is forcing it. Every guy and their mom is forcing it. You got to be the one who only finds it, because I'll be honest, the reason I'm upset, last night was a perfect opportunity.
I know.
Those don't
I know.
They don't come along like that.
No, I know. And I'm sitting here like, I'm literally never going to run into her again. I'm literally never going to run into her again.
That's what I'm saying.
And like so now she's probably like, oh, he's not even interested.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
When the stars align.
I'm out here trying to, just be on the dance floor, like talking to moms and stuff. And like, hey, what up? How old are you? 50? Dope. You're hot. And I'm like,
but I got this wifey over here that I'm fucking, yeah.
I know at one point I got like shots for everyone. And then like someone wasn't taking their shots. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go find her and give her the shot. I think she left. Couldn't find her. Yeah. I walked around the whole place with like 2 shots in my hand. Like, but yeah, I think she left by then.
Bro, good looking girls like that don't stay long. I know, they get what they want and then they gone. Get all their attention they need and gone.
All right. Well, let me bask in my fucking sorrows.
No, don't bask in your sorrows. Take it as there's an opportunity. Bro, girls don't do that. The way you explained to me how she was, that does not happen. She don't know you like that. You're not best friends from the childhood
I met her once.
She does not just feel inherently safe around you to oh, well, this guy over here, he's super cute. Keelan, can you come like talk to him with me? Like it's not like that. It's more of the
yeah, like I'm telling you, when she saw me, like it was literally one of those things, like her like eyes kind of opened up and like I was like, oh hey, and I was like, oh shit,
he's excited to see you.
I know, but
I mean, you live in Spokane for however longer, bro. She'll move to the west side, bet. Alex sounds like he's going to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alex, he's talking about moving to Phoenix.
Oh,
Scottsdale area.
That'd be hard too. Go visit his ass. Let's get it popping.
I know, man. I don't know. Oh well. I'm just trying to get that big bank, dog. All you got to do is get a bank, and then, dude, bro, I could be getting celebs if I got that bank. Get that Instagram popping, get that bank account. Get the body up tight, bro. I'll be getting celebs, and then it'd be like, yo, you lame.
And that's my point about us needing to find like a good squad to do it with, because
and start.
You need money to make money. You need money to make.
You need a paycheck.
Well, I get it. I'm
you need a paycheck, motherfucker.
Give me time.
Well, by then I'm gonna be fucking 35 and like have a kid and like be an adult. It's like, dude, we could, I mean, this is a bull market. This is the begin. I think this will be a multi-year. I think we got a while until another, correct. Unless something crazy has to happen again, like pandemic. It's like war has to break out, or like another pandemic, or another just something you not see coming. Other than that, if that doesn't happen, I mean, I think you got to line, but it's now. It's not like 5 years from now. Yeah, when you start getting a real paycheck, yeah, this shit the world might be on fire. But
I mean, I can't.
So, anyways,
I can't quicken that process too much more, sadly. But
I know. Anyways, I guess I'll hit the quick follow button.
You're like, finally, today's the day.
I need a post. I got a post too. I got a good pick. You'll catch it. But all right, man.
I'm about to say, you done? It feels like we've gone for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we did. That was solid.
That was solid. That was a good one.
That was solid. So
I like it.
We'll talk about our smoke break on the next one that you didn't follow through on, but
oh yeah, bro. I honestly have.
It's all right. No worries.
I've weaned off
we'll
quite
come
a bit.
To it. We'll come back to it. It's okay.
I've weaned off quite a bit.
It's okay. We'll come back. I'll talk to you later. We'll come back to it. We'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Peace, bro.